Hi everyone. I wanted to spend a few minutes with you going over some new features of version 1.7 of QromaScan. Now, we've made a couple of key new improvements to the way we use iCloud, and I think it's really going to help make your use of the product more effective. A little bit more on that later. We've also improved image quality by adding a new post-processing filter to help even out issues with oversaturated images. We've got this new location viewer and editor built right into the gallery, so you can see right where you've tagged an image and make any adjustments if you need to. We're also supporting a new type of metadata tag that I think you're going to love. Finally, we've added a cool new capture tool for users of QromaScan import. Let's dive right into these features and find out what they're about. Let's start with a couple of quick but helpful changes to iCloud. First, we've moved all of your photos into a new folder called Images. Consolidating your photos here will help make backing up much easier. Next, we've created a new folder called Settings, which contain two dummy starter files for names and places. If you ever need to add names to the voice recognition library or custom place presets, you can open up these files with any text editor, make changes, and when you save them, these new additions automatically get sent back to QromaScan. Okay, now on to the good stuff. Starting with version 1.7, we have integrated a new location viewer that you can access from the gallery that shows you where an image was tagged to. To use it, just swipe upwards from the metadata panel, and there it is. Now, this particular photo was just labeled St. Charles, Missouri, so my map is going to go right to the center of town. Now, the other day, I talked to my wife's family, and I found out that this photo may have been taken in Blanchette Park. Since I'm a stickler for accuracy, I'm going to use the new location viewer as an editor to improve upon my location. Now, one option I have is just to type in Blanchette Park into the search bar, and it will most likely take me to the right location. The other way to do this is to scroll, pinch, and zoom my way over there, just like any other modern mapping product. When I find Blanchette Park, I just tap and hold on for a second, and I'll drop a pin. If I'm happy with that location, I'll just tap on Select and my image gets updated with the new metadata tags, just like that. Speaking of metadata tags, did you notice that Blanchette Park is now in my place metadata? That leads me nicely to our next feature, location metadata. When you tell us the location of a photo, there are a few things that we do in the background. For example, we use our location services to find St. Charles, Missouri on the map, and we get the longitude and latitude for the center of the city and embed it into the metadata. This makes it so that any photo organizational program can pin this image to the map. Next, we'll get the city, state, and country name and embed that into the photo as well, so that you can search across your computer for photos from St. Charles or from Missouri, and this photo should come up. With version 1.7, we're adding support for another photo metadata standard called the location tag. This tag is basically the child of the city name and allows us to tag the address, or if it's a well-known place, the place name. On my computer, I can see the new location tag in any program that reads the standard photo metadata. So in this case, I can now find this photo by searching for Blanchette Park. Basically, it's another way to add precise searchable information into your photos in a standardized way that will have value years from now. So that's the new location tag support. By now, I hope you'll agree with me that QromaScan Lightbox is the best way to take a picture of a picture. It represents a controlled environment from which I think you'll get the best image quality. That said, there are times where you're going to be out somewhere and you might want to scan an image and you don't have your Lightbox around. Or, in other cases, you might want to scan an image that's too big to be taken in a Lightbox. If this is the case and you're the user of QromaScan Import, this next feature is just for you. We're introducing a new capture tool that allows you to scan images directly into the import folder where they can later be tagged with our voice recognition system. Let me show you how this works. First, tap on the import icon. Next, if you've purchased the QromaScan import feature, you can tap on this new camera icon and launch the capture tool. By default, auto cropping is turned on, and we'll attempt to find a photo against a solid background. Here's an image I want to capture. I'm going to hold my phone directly over the image and tap on this button to capture it. I'll get a preview of the image and I can decide whether to keep it or save it before it goes into my import folder. Notice how there's this wicked glare on the left side of the image. This is one of the typical problems that occurs when you're trying to take a photo this way, and I did this on purpose just so I could pass along a little trick to you. I'm going to discard this image and try it again. This time I'm going to use my iPhone to try to block out some of the overhead lights and take this image at a slight perspective. Don't worry, we've got a little magic trick to help straighten it out later. Here we go. Looks quite a bit better, right? Now I just tap keep and the image will be placed right in my import folder where I can tag it later when I'm ready to. So that's the new capture tool in the QromaScan import feature. I hope you love it. So that's it for my rundown of the version 1.7 update. We have fully updated our online user guide, which you'll be able to find in the comments section. If you have any questions or have an issue after using the update, please drop us a line through our support system. Lastly, since we added that new nifty capture feature to QromaScan import, we're discounting the in-app purchase price of QromaScan import from the normal price of $19.99 to $9.99 during the month of July 2016. So, that's it for now. Until our next update, have fun and happy scanning.